Hey you guys, welcome back to another week of English class, and today we're talking about a new topic. Okay, so we're going to be talking about rhyming words and we're going to talk about word families. But before that, what do we say? We say, thank you God for what? We usually say for loving me so much, right? But we can say, thank you God for one more day. Great job. Okay, so let's say that one more time. Thank you God for one more day. Great job. Now let's see what day is today. We know that today is Tuesday, but what day is it, right? So let's look over here at our calendar, and we know that today is Tuesday, May, so M-A-Y. So let's see, let's go down, and it says 19. Who remembers how to write 19? Is it 1 and 8? No, right? 19. So 1 and 9, and we know that the year is 2020. So we're going to put everything together and let's say today is Tuesday, May 19, 2020. Great job. And we see that the weather, because we can see the weather, but we can also feel the weather. So everybody looking and feeling, and let's see. And guess what? Today is who can help me? Today, is it a cold day, rainy, windy, or is it a hot and cloudy day? Great job. So hot is H-O-T. And we know that cloudy, who can help me? Cloudy is C-L-O-U-D-Y. Great job. So one more time. Today is a hot and cloudy day. Great job. And we said that the title was what? We're learning about rhyming words and about word families. But you guys, guess what? Before we get there, I have something new for you guys. Are you ready? Teacher is going to ask you, okay, a question. And the question for today is, what is your favorite color? Because we remember that there's a lot of different colors, right? Who remembers? We know that there's a color yellow, the color blue, orange, green, black, white, so many colors, okay? So I want you guys to think. I can tell you guys, okay? Because we're gonna answer by saying these words. Are you ready? So we are going to say, my favorite color is, and then you're gonna add the color, okay? So for example, the teacher is going to say, my favorite color is orange. That's my favorite color. But what about you? So you guys are gonna tell me your favorite color. Are you ready? Okay, so you guys are gonna say, my favorite color is. Oh, I love those answers, and I love that everybody has a different favorite color. Let's go to the letter of the week, because here we see something that's really cool, right? It's kind of like this. If you put your hands like this, everybody put in your hands like this, and this is a beautiful, what letter is this? The beautiful, we call it k, 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 but we can also say s, and this is a letter C, okay? But you guys say, teacher, but how can it have two sounds? Okay, because it has a k, k, which is a hard sound, we say it's hard, and then it has a sound, which we say it's soft, right? So we have hard and we have soft. Okay, let's write the letter C. It's a capital C, and so we just, what? We just start here and we go around, okay? But because it's not a circle, we're not going to close it. We're gonna leave it open. And then the small case C is just a little smaller, but it looks the same. And we're just going to start here and come around. Let's practice one more time. Okay, so here you guys are going to see me write the capital C and the small case C. Are you guys ready? All right, so with the capital C, we're going to start here on the line. Are you guys ready? And we're going to go around. Here we have our capital C, and then we know that our small case C is just a little smaller. So the same thing, we come around. Great job. Okay, so we can try that one more time. Here we have the capital C. We start on line number 1 and come down to line number 2 for capital C. And the small KC is, we're going to start line number 2 and come around. Great job. Let's see a few words that begin with C. Are you guys ready? But we're going to read the sentence, okay? So the vocabulary is C, is, and for, and we're going to put it together. Great job. So let's go and see, okay? So we have C is for cookie. Delicious, right? Next we have C is for circle. Everybody draw a circle with your finger. Next we have C is for cup. We can put milk, water, juice, and we're going to drink it. Great job. Hey you guys, so do you know of something else that begins with the letter C? Want me to show you guys? Are you ready? Okay, so let's get a close-up. Let's get a close-up and look here. It says colors. So colors is C-O-L-O-R-S. And here we have different colors. Continue because we have more things. Okay, are you guys ready? All right, so we have our sight words of the week, and here we have the word. What word is this? The word I. Very good job. And how do we write I? With the letter I. So we have I. Next we have the word go, right? So G-O for go. Next we have the word have. So have, beginning letter H. So H-A-V-E, have. Next we have the word to. So T-O, to. And the last one is A, right? And what is the sound of this? A, right? And how do we write it? A. Great job. So let's review. We have I, go, have, to, and A. But we're going to use our sight words because we're going to make sentences. Are you guys ready? Okay. So here are the words that we're going to practice. I have A, right? And then we're going to write a word here, and then we're going to put the word to. So let's practice. I'm going to show you guys a few pictures, and we're going to say the sentence together. But remember, I have a, we're going to include the word and say to. So let's start with the first picture, and this one says, I have a mouth to taste. Delicious ice cream. Next one says, I have ears to hear. We can hear music, right? The next sentence says, I have eyes to see. Great job, right? So we can look around. And the last one says, I have a nose to smell. Great job. Let's continue, okay? Because we have to talk about rhyming words. And so we remember that rhyming words, we don't remember, right? Something new. So let's review something because it's very important that we know that every word, say it with me, every word has a beginning letter, right? So I'm going to circle here. Every word has a beginning letter, like over here with hot is H, but it also has ending letters, right? So it finishes with the ending letters. So if we are using the word hot, let's write it here, okay? So the beginning letter for hot is the letter H, and the ending letters for hot are O-T, okay? So we remember that words have a beginning letter, an ending letter, but rhyming words, here's a trick, okay? Because with rhyming words, the ending letter is the same, okay? So it makes the same sound. For example, so now we're going to do a quick activity. Are you guys ready? I'm going to show you guys the two pictures and you say, yes, teacher, or you're going to say, no, teacher. So the question is, do they rhyme? Are you guys ready? Okay. So let's look at bug and hug. Do they have the same ending letters? Great job. So do they rhyme? Great job. Now let's look at hug, and cup. Are those rhyming words? Great job. So if you guys said no, teacher, you did a great job. Let's do two more. Here we have hen and men. Do these two have the same ending letters? Yes, right? So do they rhyme? Great job. Now let's look at man and jet. Do they have the same ending letters? No, right? So are these rhyming words? No, great job. Okay, now remember I promised you guys that we were going to talk about what? Word families. So something that we have to remember about families is that families, are they the same or different? They are different, right? Some people have what? Mom and dad, right? Some people only have their mom, some people only have their dad, some people have their grandma and grandpa. So, but what do we know about families? That they have the same last name, right? So remember, we have a first name and we have a last name. So families have the same last name. So here we see that with word families, they have the same ending, okay? So one of the word families, I'm going to show you guys a picture, and we see here that there's a lot of different word families, right? Okay, so one is at, another one is app, and the last one is in. But for me to show you guys, we're actually going to do an activity together. You guys ready? All right, good job. Okay, so here we see that we have a beautiful house, we have the roof, grass, and clouds, right? And so we're going to work on the family. We're going to work on the word family for today. So let's look at these words, and here on the top we see a cat, then we see the bat, then we see the mat, the hat, and the pat, right? So we see that there is a brown cat, a brown bat, we see that there is a mat, right? We see this blue hat, and we see that the girl is what? She's patting her head. But what do we see, right? Because we have the beginning letters, but remember that we said that what? That word families have the same ending letters. So what are the ending letters here? What do we see? We see the word at. So here I'm going to write that this family, this word family, is the word at. So say, oops, let's fix that one. And we're going to write at. So say it with me, at. But now we're going to put it together because we remember that C is K, B is B, M is M, H is H, and P is P. So we're going to put the words together. Are you guys ready? So, K, at. Very good. So let's write it here. K, at. The next one is B, at. So we have bat. The next one is at. So mat. Let's put that word together. The next one is at, hat. So let's put that one together. And the last one we have is p, at. And so when we put it together, it's pat. So you guys can practice these word families at home. Remember that this word family is the word at. What is it? At. So let's practice again. Cat, bat, mat, hat, and pat. Great job, you guys. Okay, so for today's activity, you guys are going to watch the video that I'm going to send you. And so you guys are going to use these 5 words. Okay, so we have cat, we have fan, we have cap, we have dad, and we have the word pen. Okay, so one more time. Cat, fan, cap, dad, and pen. And so for each of these words, you guys are going to write down 2 words that rhyme. Remember, you guys have to see the video, okay? So that's going to be your first activity, and activity number 2 is that you guys are going to work in your phonics book, okay? So that you guys can find and circle the words that begin with the letter. What was the letter of the week? The letter K. All right, so the hard one was K. The soft one is S. And the letter is C. So I'm going to show you the picture. Say the names so that you guys know which ones to circle. Remember, circle each picture whose name begins with the sound of C. Number 1, cat. Number 2, cone. Number 3, duck. Number 4, heart. Number 5, can. Number 6, cup. Number 7, cake. Number 8, coat. Number 9, game. And now to the story. Remember to finish by circling all of the letters C in the story. Carla has a cape. She's carrying a cane. Corey has her dad's coat to play a dress-up game. Great job, you guys. I love you so much, and I will see you on Thursday. God bless you.